Do 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 do. Bow bow bow.
Hi, this is 5 Minutes with Abe, and I'm your host, Abram Toll, bringing you everything you need to know right here, right now. I'm here with a special guest today. His name is William Eddie Stengrevica. He's basically a swing set of cream pies. He is awesome. Bill, how you doing today?
I'm a little creeped out, Abram, and for the second straight time you said my name wrong, but I'm tremendously happy to be here.
Well, the thing about this, Bill, today is that our episode is going to be strictly on one thing. Give me a word, starts with S, rhymes with horse.
I'm going to have to go with sports, Abram.
It's definitely right. Today's episode is about sports, so we're going to dive into things by talking about the National Football League. Right here, right now, you heard it first. Bill, what did happen today in the world of sports?
Well, today, Abram, we can start off with our hometown heroes, the Green Bay Packers, with a thrashing of the Cleveland Browns, winning by a score of 31-3. Abram, how'd you like the game?
I loved it. It was like Freddy Krueger doing work on a sausage pile. You see, what happens here, Bill, is that we've got the Green Bay Packers coming in and winning a game in Cleveland 31-3. Tell me, I mean, what good things happened out there today?
A lot of good things happened. A lot of good things. Aaron Rodgers was out there clicking on all cylinders, just seeing the field, just going to town. Ryan Grant was a great supporter. And it was all going well out there offensively.
Now, you say it's all going well, but I hate to stop you there. I'm going to slam on the brakes here for just a second. Not everything was well, Bill. I'm sure there was something that's going wrong.
You can always find something, Abram. And today, the Packers had 8 penalties for a whopping 70 yards. You know, that is not going to get the job done against a good team.
That really hurts. And that's true. Super Bowl contending teams do not have that kind of just badness in them.
Not at all.
So, I mean, Bill, I don't want to throw stats at you, but I'm going to throw a stat right here, dartboard, spitballing. Do you know how many undisciplined penalties the Packers had prior to this game?
Well, you know, Abram, you're making the big bucks, so why don't you tell us, how many did they have?
My salary is meager, Bill. But they actually had 35 undisciplined penalties. We got 10 false starts, Bill.
Oof.
I mean, they have 14 or so aggressive penalties, which are okay. Football's an aggressive game. It's contact.
That it is.
But the thing is, Bill, if the Packers want to be a team that people take seriously,
they're going to have to cut them down.
They got to cut them down, lumberjack style.
But the fact that we can go into Cleveland, commit so many penalties, and still have an ass...
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
The fact that we can come out with an ass whooping on the Cleveland Browns is still definitely something to look forward to.
We just slapped them up. And speaking of slapping up, this didn't happen in this game, Bill, but let's talk about the Vikings today.
The Vikings and the Steelers, rough, physical game. All teams clicking, all teams looking hard for a win, but the Vikings just could not pull it out.
It's very true. This final score, Bill, was 27-17, which, I mean, when we say it that way, it seems like it wasn't that close at all, but... I mean, what
well, happened? When you have a late interception by Brett Favre, clearly not his fault. Not his fault at all.
Definitely not tipped.
Ball goes right through the running back's hands on a screen. Those are the kind of things you can't have. And good win by the Steelers.
Yeah,
today.
it was heads-up play. There's a lot of just vision. A lot of defensive vision on the field. Bill.
Absolutely.
It was like a good optometrist was out there.
Absolutely.
Today, helping them out.
Absolutely.
And we got some more. I know there's got to be at least one more game. I mean, there's a lot of teams in the NFL.
Absolutely. But one I'd like to highlight was another thrashing by the now 5-2 Cincinnati Bengals, winning by a score of 38-3.
Impressive. And, contrary to popular belief, the Bengals are not undefeated.
Not at all.
They're 5-2.
Not at all.
They lost twice.
Yeah.
But they're turning into a very good team.
They are. They are a good team, contending with the second place Baltimore Ravens.
And, just to keep going with the Bengals here for a little bit, Chad Ochocinco
had himself a day, getting 3 times in the end zone, but I didn't see any river dance. A little disappointed about that.
No, it's like watching a tornado out there, scooping up cows, farms.
It was something to see.
It was wild, but number 85 did it for us today. Well, time's kind of running thin here. It's vanishing on us.
I'm disappointed.
But there's a lot more sports than just football. We should maybe briefly touch on what's going on in Major League Baseball.
We have the hunt for October going on, Abram.
Red October standing by.
We have the New York Yankees in New York tonight playing the Los Angeles Angels, leading the series 3-2. Hopefully, Andy Pettitte can come out with a win. Last we had updated, the score was 0-0 with Andy Pettitte still on the mound going strong.
He was going strong, Bill, and this game is important. it's incredibly important for the Angels.
Absolutely.
If they lose this, they're done.
Absolutely.
Enough said. And so the winner of this team goes on to the World Series.
Yeah.
Baseball's biggest event.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's looking like it's going to be a good one, and it looks like we're out of time. So I think I'd just like to thank Bill. Thanks for stopping by today.
Thank you for having me here.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, and this has been all. You all have a pleasant evening. Speaking of sports, that's this week's edition of 5 Minutes with Abram is actually all about sports and what they mean to you and everybody else out there.
It means a lot to me, Abram.
I've seen when the game is on the line and you're running home and you get tagged out and you feel sad. I feel that.
It doesn't get much better than that.
It doesn't get much better than that. You're absolutely right. So let's start. That was like basically walking into a wall of knives.
It could have been. Could have been a wall of knives. That is a great analogy.
Could have been steel maces, but I'm gonna go with knives because they're cut faster.
That is a direct. I mean,
most notably, what's the? I'm thinking of something, Bill. It's yellow and cloth and refs throw.
That's gonna be throwing the flag.
Throwing the flags.
We have breathtaking.
Inexcusably breathtaking. It just takes your breath away.
It does. It does.
It's like a seagull, Bill.
It is like a seagull.
Okay.
In some twisted way.
I know, but they fly high just like other teams in the NFL today that are birds, which we won't talk about, but you can just look that up on the internet at home from the safety of your couch. But we'll instead talk...
You know, Abram, you get paid the big bucks. Why don't you tell us?
Well, if I knew, I'd tell you that they were undefeated. If I didn't know, I'd probably tell you that they're undefeated. And they might not be undefeated, but...
They are a whopping...
They're doing good.
They're great.
They're doing amazing. And
Packers not going to get the job done, including a late hit by Atari Bigby, which in the end of the game you just gotta cut that stuff out.
It hurts. He's not ready for it. Blindsided. It hurts, Bill. Hurts here, and it hurts here where he got hit.
It does. It does.
Not just unacceptable behavior. We have a special guest with us. He is here a lot. He knows how the show works. He is grown up on the show. It's like Sesame Street to this boy. His name is William Edison Grevica III. Let's give him a hand, everybody.
Thank you.
Beautiful read by the defense. Just gorgeous. It was like a sunny Saturday at the lake.
Awesome.
And you see all the women on the beach just bathing in the sun.
Your tangents amaze me, Abram.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
That was...
Bow! Hi, this is 5 Minutes with Abe, your weekly installment of me, Abram Toll, and I'm here today with William Edison Grevica. He is a childhood favorite, a bubble bath in my life. Bill, glad to have you. Bow, 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 bow. Hi, this is 5 Minutes with Abe, your weekly installment of everything Abram Toll. That's me, and I am here with a special guest today who's here often. He's like a playground for little kids. His name...
Maybe you should write down a good safe.
I'm just happy to be here.
Do.
Okay, can we start this over?
Who are you talking? Abram Toll. Abram, thank you for allowing me to be here.
You really pissed me off, though.
I'm sorry.